Hi there, it's Mr. Clark. Welcome to lesson Composition Project Point 1, where we're going to deal with form and chords. So I'm telling you that you're going to be writing an AABA on tonic tune. So that constrains our form a little bit. So my key, let's say we're in D flat, no, B flat minor. I can write. Cool, so I'm in B flat minor. So now I'm going to ask you to write out the chords for each phrase. So my first A section, I have 8 bars here. Don't necessarily need a chord exactly 1 per bar. Could be 2 per bar if it's more like rhythm changes. Could be, 1 every 2 bars. I don't know. So establish tonic with the first 4 bars. You don't necessarily need to start or end on tonic. It's pretty safe to start on tonic. So maybe I do, B flat minor, 7, make it a 7, then I do a 2-5 to have applied 2 5s and 5 6 and maybe 7. Okay. Maybe I do a turnaround sort of thing, like rhythm changes does, but I'll do 1 chord per bar. So I go to a 6 chord. It'll be a little bit different since it's minor. I'm actually kind of curious. So I start with 1, then I go to a flat 6. So that would be, oh, I'm not writing remember, that would be a G flat. Do I want a major 7? Maybe. Then 2 would be a C minor 7, flat 5 to F 7, and let's make that a flat 9 because flat 9s are hip. Going back to B flat minor 7. Now I need applied 2 5s in this area. It doesn't need to be 1 per bar, but it maybe 7, and we want to end with a 2 5 in tonic. So we know we're gonna want to end with the C minor 7 flat 5, and let's keep that flat 9 on the 5 because I like it. So what chord do we want to tonicize here? Maybe I like the idea of like a wah bass line ascending or descending chromatically. Can I do that? It's like A flat, and then G. I have an A flat, that could be like a B flat 7 going to E flat. So that would be F. Ooh, okay. So I'm going to have F7, B flat over A, B flat 7 over A flat, making that a dominant rather than a 2. Okay, so if I had this be a regular 2, it would not have your A natural. I'd lose my chromatic bass. So I'm making it an applied 7 going to B flat, and then we arrive on E flat minor 7. Then I need to somehow get to 2. I've landed on, yeah, no, not a 2. That's a flat 7. Do I keep going? Do I treat that as a 2? Oh, and I can't make it a minor 7 either. I have to, let's make it a dominant 7 over G. Keep it going, because I need that G natural. So then A flat 7, G flat, and that should resolve to D flat. D flat 7 over F, which acts as a tritone sub to C. Okay, yes, this will work. So the second half, starting from B flat minor 7 over, then we go to F7 over F, B flat 7 over A flat, E flat 7 over G, A flat 7 over G flat, D flat 7, F resolves to a C minor 7, flat 5, to F. Then we're going to go to basically the same thing, except we're going to end on tonic instead of a 2-5. So we might need to modify that sequence towards the end there, but I can just copy most of it. So how am I gonna 2 F7 flat 9 B flat minor 7. So maybe I have my F7, but just normal F7, and then instead of going to B flat, I resolve it deceptively to G flat again. D flat. This isn't really something we've talked about, but I think this would be hit. So I start on my B flat minor 7, go to an F7, that's normal, G flat 7, resolve it deceptively, and then I take these 3 bottom voices, I slide them out to a G7, which goes to my C minor 7. Maybe I make it, yeah, I'm going to make this a regular C7. So I have my G to C to F to B flat. Okay, yeah, I like this chain. Okay, so I'm in my B section. I want to start with 1 chord every 2 bars, mostly dominant sevenths, like in rhythm changes. So I want to get back to B flat, and I'm just going to say that it's all the same there. Okay, so how do I, so my bass would be going backwards, F7, C7, G7, D7. That should not have been that hard. Wow, okay. So how do I want to embellish that? Okay, I'm looking down. I need at least 1 tritone substitution. I need at least 3 chords with alterations or extensions. Okay, well, I have my F7 flat 9. That's definitely going to count as one, and I do it a bunch. Technically, you could count that as an alteration. I don't know. So let's see, where else do I want to do? So maybe G7 with a 9 goes to a G7 with a 13. So I want to keep that E, because why not? Goes to a G13, third, 7, 9, 13. Then obviously that E is going to be in my C7. And then it's going to slip down to an E flat in my F7. Okay, so I have 3 chords with alterations and extensions. Do I have at least 1 tritone substitution? That's kind of. Maybe I make a more proper one with F7. That was, so A is the 3rd, E flat's the 5th, so I flip that D sharp is the 3rd, A is the 7th, so that would be a B7. F7 to B7. In fact, maybe I just make both of those a B7. In fact, ooh, I'm getting ideas here. So no, this is all, this is going to be a tritone sub 2, so it's going to be based on D flat. So then, if I want to keep that E, that's going to be a sharp 9. Then a C7, and then a B7. That's sharp 11. Do I really want to keep it at that point? No. That'll be fine. Okay, so E, 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 and then it slips down to a D sharp. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so we're good. This is the sort of, I just wanted to give you a window into my thinking process, and hope that's helpful for you. See you next time.